Oh, that's a bummer.
Howdy, folks. What's going on? Back at you again. This time I've got Midnight Range with me and with other people showing up in a minute. Good Lord. Well, we were waiting on the Daily Gun Show, but apparently the Daily Gun Show is not going to be daily today, so maybe it'll be daily tomorrow.
Every day is a different day for daily stuff.
This is very true. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to wait to see what happens on the Daily Gun Show. At this point in time, it's all up in the air. And we have Alan B. Pro with us and the Gunpowder Beauty. So the party has officially started.
Oh, crap.
Good God. Don't let anybody into this fucking dump.
Yeah, we will. Literally. If you think
that's okay. I probably can't stick around long. But I needed to pop in just because I haven't popped in a little bit. How's everybody doing this evening?
Poppity pop, you know?
We are good. And why can't you stick around?
Well, because once my lady gets off work, she's heading over to my place.
Ooh, it's a lady. Does anybody else hear that, or is that just me?
No, everybody's hearing it.
My new earphone's not working right.
It sounds like you're shaving Tardot.
You gotta. Well, hopefully it's a shaver. Maybe it's one of those personal massagers I've heard so much about.
You better be careful. She might throat punch you.
Does it sound better?
No.
No.
It sounds like you turned it up from medium to high.
It went from good golly to oh my God.
Okay, how about now?
Now it's good.
It's butter.
All right, so my earphones suck for video calls.
What kind are you using?
Kind that goes through the Bluetooth.
I have a set of Bluetooth ones. Mine have done. I'll tell you what. I went through like 3 or 4 pairs before I found ones that were good. They seem they're really shady. A lot of them, the microphones suck. So that might be it. Yeah, keep the receipts, man. Take them back.
Oh, my dad gave me these, so I don't have a receipt, but that's okay. I can just use them for watching videos.
Well, lock it up. John's here. Close this son of a bitch down.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Oh, it's Gunpowder Ugly.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You better watch it. I'm going to throat punch your ass.
That's one.
That entirely is just creepy cooter to the hill.
Creepy cooter.
Hey, John Z.
Would you like a popsicle?
Is that it's Gunpowder Ugly, and that's the name of the show, Creepy Cooter.
Gunpowder Ugly. You know what? Midnight? That sounds like a hashtag to me.
There you go.
Oh, Lord.
Creepy Cooter Tulsa Tour. Creepy Cooter Tulsa Tour from Gunpowder Ugly coming next week.
What the fuck?
So, let me get this straight now, Alan. I need to make sure the story is what I think I understand you said. Your lady is going to get off work and she is going to come to your house.
Willingly.
And you are going to abandon your friends for your lady.
Well, chances are, well, there's no chances about it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. So we all know where Alan B. Pro stands on things.
I was going to say, her buddy's going to be putting out that, tonight.
Don't answer that. Hatfield chat. What is wrong with you?
See, Midnight.
You know how many people you're going to get to say yes?
See, this is why I invited Midnight in here, just in case Alan needed somebody to put out for him.
Yeah. I'll take what I can get.
See?
I'm not cheap.
His back door is always open for you, Alan.
He's just being easy because he doesn't want to have to cook.
They're just some good old boys. Never meaning no harm.
You and Midnight are not allowed to hang out together.
Beat all they ever saw, in trouble with the law since the day they were born.
Who told you could sing?
Nobody.
Everybody, the lovely stylings of Midnight Range.
But there sure as hell ain't anybody here at the grocery store that's going to tell me to shut up. It's freaking after 1 o'clock in the morning.
If you
It's better
sing a
than the
little
shit that they're
louder, they
playing.
might.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And what's
Otherwise, they could just kind of walk, 6 or 8 feet away from you and point and laugh.
It's like that lady that looked at me the one time I was here on Matt's chat, and I yelled AK-47. She was like, "What?"
I think you do that just to make people nervous, don't you?
I make people nervous anyway. Just ask my wife.
Yeah, but she married you knowing what you were like.
That's why she keeps a taser on her at all times.
So she's just because she's got bad taste, that has nothing to do with me. I'm a lucky guy. I married a super attractive, really nice woman.
Yeah, you married up.
Yeah, I sure as hell did. And she says she doesn't drink that much. I mean, I don't even know what the hell happened.
My wife.
I bet her parents are very disappointed, though, aren't they?
My wife went to the bottom of the barrel, and she took what was left. Here I am.
Yeah. Barrel scrapings, that's me.
Yep. No, that's me. That's not you.
Oh.
Okay. You're on the bottom of the inside of the barrel. I'm on the bottom of the outside of the barrel.
Oh, that's where all the gross stuff is.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. We call that in the business no bueno.
No bueno.
Black.
The Outlaw Hatfield, you never go full foxhole.
Never full what?
Never go full faux hawk.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't have it when we met, so it was just shaved down.
What was your hairstyle when you met her?
It was just shaved. It was just clipped down, short. I grew the mohawk out for a competition, a cooking competition that I was in, kind of as a joke. You know what I mean? And just never got rid of it. She liked it. She said, thought I should keep it. Yeah, it's a good conversation piece, But yeah, it was never supposed to be anything more than just kind of a not a gag, but just something fun to do. And had it for a long time.
Well, let's do a shout out to the folks over on the YouTube side. We seem to have a few out there listening. John Z, of course, Slim Cowboy. We have a Travi out there. I think that's what Travi number 3. Sean Green, Mike, Bo.
Is it Travesty?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tumanen.
Yeah. I would break my tongue trying to say his last name. We have Bo Nur out there. That's kind of funny. Yeah, Bo
He
Nur.
just said it just like, oh, it's nothing. Boner.
Just imagine if we get a Boner and Clint Torres in the same room.
That'd be bad. That'd be a bad combination.
What would
and
it
we have the 2 Live Moo.
And that's not the first time that Boner came out of Ellis's mouth ever. That's what.
Or went in.
Trivia. That's it. Well, it's got to go in to come out. You know what I'm saying? Do.
And we have a guy who's just the opposite of John Z.
Slim Cowboy?
Brainstorm Pro.
Oh.
Alan, did you make up another name?
No, that is not me. That is not one of my channels.
This is your mother, Alan. Be honest.
And we have Sandhill Shooter. How you doing, Sandhill? Sandhill, I'll send you a link if you want one.
See, Sandhills would be the opposite of John Z.
Yeah, well, why? Because he shoots and John Z does not.
Wah, 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 wah.
You see,
Look.
Brainstorm Pro, there is confusion because you're in your name ending in Pro, and everybody in here knows that I have many, many, many accounts.
He's got as many accounts as he's got personalities.
And he's got a lot of personalities. But in all fairness, the best personality he's got is Jan, and Jan just happens to be gay.
Jan is super gay. Hey.
But we do not judge in the Outlaw Hatfield chats.
Speak for yourself.
Kicking it gunpowder ugly. Hey-ya.
I'm gonna have to get a bar to dance on. You know that, right?
Please don't.
Hey, you gotta make money, man.
Hell yeah.
Money cash shows. Money cash shows.
Shake what your mama gave you.
Day Street.
Next, he's going to be talking about shaving his legs and buying a bikini.
Oh, I already have the bikini.
Well,
Fair enough.
well, like I said, we
All
don't.
right, ladies and gentlemen, get your dollar bills out. We are ready to start.
Wow. A link for Potato. Should we give Potato a link? I think Potato deserves a link.
Tater, where's my tater tot?
As long as he brings the lead, we will invite the Potato. There's your link, Potato. Oh, God. We got a house full over on the Gun Channel side, too. Potatoes, John Z, yesterday's. The Pants, Slim Cowboy, Angelina, and DP, or DT.
TP. Yeah, we know what you're thinking about.
Uh-huh. Actually, what I'm thinking about is buying a new gun.
Yeah, but you're always thinking about buying a new gun.
Yes, but see,
What
here's
I'm
the
thinking
problem.
about is answering the tapping at my door.
Why is someone tapping on your door?
See you later, Alan.
Nevermore.
Dun,
I heard the
dun.
tapping. The
Nah,
Gonna
see,
answer the
at my
tapping
door.
and get
I
to
think,
tapping.
I think it's time for Alan to introduce his girlfriend to us.
You sexy
She would probably
motherfucker.
no longer be his girlfriend.
Yeah, let's not do that to her right away.
I can hear it already. Him
I
going
think-
in that sexy voice of his. Huh, I want to meet my friends. I'm internet famous.
Or infamous. I think infamous is a better word.
Maybe you heard of me. I'm Trollmaster General. I'm kind of a big deal.
Kinda. I think he should introduce her to us, and we should all take turns introducing ourselves to her.
I'm glad you said introducing yourself. Man, I heard take turns and I about went.
This is why I don't have you around very much.
I don't think I'm allowed to be in this chat anymore. I gotta go.
Hey, I sent the link out. You didn't have to join. It's always your choice. Potatoes, how you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. How are you?
We're doing good. We're doing pretty good. All except for John Z, apparently, who's having a identity crisis.
Hey, Tater.
What's happening?
A serious identity crisis.
How's
Speaking
it
of
going,
which,
man?
are there any psychologists, psychiatrists out in the Yahoo side at the moment? Just anybody?
YouTube?
What's the
You
U?
mean the YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube side. Yeah.
No, the only psychologist we know of is Alan B. Pro. And he's got some tapping to answer.
Well,
Say he has
I got my door opened, and so with that, I'm gonna end up bailing here, folks.
Oh,
Have a
scared
great
her away.
night.
We scared her away. We scared her away.
Alan, I think you should let us introduce ourselves to your lady friend.
Oh, No, you should not.
It
Yes,
still
you
sounds
should.
wrong when you say it, Ellis. So stop saying it.
How do
No.
we know
We
it's a
should, we
lady?
should each say hello to her. You know,
Alice is like, take
Well,
turns.
I don't even know if she'd say hello to you.
well, it don't matter if she says hello to us or not.
The
If she's
camera
smart,
is
she won't.
off, but
Just hang up and go enjoy your time with your girlfriend because
Yes.
Ellis is going to take this down a rabbit hole and
I will not.
liar,
Oh,
liar,
yes, you
pants on
will.
fire.
Have a little faith in me, for Christ's
Ellis,
sake.
don't be modest. You know you're going down a rabbit hole.
No, I'm just going to introduce her. We can introduce ourselves
Bob hasn't jumped in the chat tonight, so there's
and,
no rabbit.
you know, invite her over to gunchannels.com. You know,
Hey, Alan, if you wanna if things go well and you want to last longer, just think of Ellis's face.
that's not bad advice there, Midnight.
hey, here, I'll even help you out.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
I don't
God, no.
really have that problem, but oh God, it's Ellis.
Hey,
Oh,
Oh, there's Boner Killer Hatfield
yep.
now.
I'm here to
Well-
help. I'm here to help, man.
this is Ellis, the Outlaw Hatfield.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great, wonderful. Why are you with him?
Run away now.
Yes, run away. Y'all go have a great time. You know. Just
With
run.
that, thank you, Ellis, for the link. I am out of here.
You take care, buddy. We'll talk to you
Adios.
later.
Have a great
Just
night, y'all.
remember, everybody, as always, keep the magazines loaded and one in the chamber.
Yeah, that's what we're afraid of. You're going to put one in the chamber.
Pew 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 pew.
God.
Oh my gosh.
People say my
It's like
jabs
having
go
a
too
whole room
far.
full of your older brother.
Ellis, you are spending way too much time on his chamber.
I have never been on his chamber. Thank you very much.
Oh
Never, ever.
my gosh.
So, anyway, how are you guys?
I'm doing pretty good.
Where's Tardot?
Sitting right here.
Hey,
You have
Tardot, how are
business
you?
speaking?
Lord, hold on.
I'm uploading videos. I'm doing great.
What kind of videos are you uploading?
Right now, patron shout-outs. I had 3 drop in one day.
Nice.
Very, very good.
Why do you have to say drop? They joined one day.
They joined the team as I put it
Drop
on
it
my
like it's hot.
page.
Drop it like it's hot.
Why do you always have to judge him so harshly?
I know.
Hey, Gunpowder. It's Gunpowder. Can Tardar come out and play with us?
Look at her smile. She's fighting a laugh.
John, have you been sniffing glue tonight or something like magic markers or some shit?
Eating paint chips.
John, you are a strange individual.
Yes, he is he's exceedingly weird tonight, and well,
You've been drinking.
I don't think he has been drinking. I think that's just natural for John.
This was not natural because we spent 4 whole days with John and he did not act like that.
Going by that standard, that is pretty.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the
that-
problem.
that's
Maybe he
kinda
spent time with you guys. Now he's all screwed up.
Separation anxiety. That's what it is. It's separation anxiety. You guys need to take poor John in and feed him and love him and, you know, give him a place to sleep.
Me,
Yeah, you.
turned out we need to buy a bigger house.
I'm sure that your house is plenty big enough. He don't take up much space. You got an empty floor. You know, garage, hole in the backyard, basement,
I'm in Texas. We ain't got basements.
attic.
I wouldn't make anybody sleep in my attic.
It
This
gets
is
hot, right?
Texas. It gets hot.
It's
You don't
John
know.
C. He won't care.
Hey, listen, you don't know heat.
It's a heat stroke. Wait in
You
heaven.
don't know heat until you've had to peel a dead raccoon out of an attic in a house in Texas after it apparently had been sitting there for 3 weeks.
Sounds delicious.
Sounds delicious.
That was when I was younger and I lived with my parents, and a raccoon died above my bedroom, and we didn't know it was there. We could smell something and we knew something was wrong, but we didn't know what was going on until about a week later or so when we started seeing this blood spot up there. So finally I had to go up there because I was the only one that would suck it up and go, and that was small enough to go up there. And that says a lot.
They just figured you needed to do laundry at first.
I didn't know what it was. We got up there and it literally had pretty much deflated, and I had to take a spatula and peel it up off the beams. So I hope nobody was eating dinner. I can get descriptive if you want.
Oh, please do.
I will throw up one.
Slow roasted.
Yeah, yeah. So what did you do with the carcass?
Shit, I threw it in the trash. The hell you looks at?
Barbecue.
You threw away
After
you threw away a perfectly good coonskin hat. I ain't believing it.
Okay.
I don't think it was perfectly good at that point.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm gonna go smoke. You talk about the possum stuff.
It was a coon.
Okay,
Maybe it was a possum. I don't remember.
I don't know. Whatever rodent that could have been turned into stew.
No, a hat.
Whatever. I am going to go smoke.
Although most of the fur had fallen off at that point, so it really wouldn't have been much.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. I can see that. You probably made the right choice then.
So Apple has a new product.
Does it suck?
Here you go.
Well, you know those AirPods, the little wireless fucking earbuds they got?
Uh-huh.
Now, because people have been losing their wireless earbuds, they have released a new device for $39.99 that will attach them to each other and then attach it to your phone. So if they fall out of your ear, they don't get lost.
Oh, so you want to tether your wireless earphones? That's a good idea. That's
your
great,
phone.
Yeah.
To your
Fucking
phone. I like my phone. I like my Apple iPhone. I got the iPhone X or whatever, and I like it. It's great.
I'm sorry,
but come on, guys. we're gonna charge like 4 times, 5, hell, 6, 7 times what a pair of decent headphones should cost because they're wireless, and then we're gonna charge another $40 to make them not wireless. Doesn't make any sense to anybody.
Nope.
It would seem to me you'd be better off just to go to Walmart and buy you a little cheap set of skull candies and be happy.
Man, I love my skull candies.
Yeah, I've got a couple pairs. In fact, I'm using skull candies right now.
That's what I use. Little cheap. I think I paid like $8 for them, and they work great.
I've got a wireless headset. It's a JBL Under Armour headset for when I'm at work or whatever. It's just a lot easier, but.
And grant you, mine ain't wireless, but they work.
Yeah.
And I don't lose mine. There's something to be said about that tether, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? What am I looking at? No. People can't be that stupid.
You'd be surprised. In fact, I'm going to prove it to you right here. Okay. Because I am right at the moment sending you a link. Or sending out a link, I should say.
Hey, who muted me?
Why would anybody mute you?
I don't know.
I think John Z's high.
I think you muted yourself if you were muted. But let's see. Oh, you know who we're missing? I just realized who we're missing. We're doing a late night chat without one of our premier outlaws being in here.
Gizzard Gary?
Gizzard,
Gary.
the Gizmeister.
We have
Gizzard the lizard.
we have to have Gizzard in here.
Gizzard's the lizard.
Dude, it is freaking cold.
How cold is cold?
30, but with ridiculously high winds. We've had rain for a week straight. I got a buddy who lives right on the beach on Lake Erie. So he's got like 12 feet of sand, then the steps up to his little patio, and then his door into his living room. And then on the other side of the house, he's got his front porch, a little yard, the street, and then a canal right on the other side of the street. It rained so much, the canal overflowed and Lake Erie came up so high. He had water pouring into his house from both sides. Canal water from one side, Lake Erie from the other side. They evacuated his whole neighborhood.
Gary!
What's up?
The tactical rooster is here.
He's here.
How you doing, Gary?
Oh, okay, I reckon. How are you guys?
Don't mind John Z.
Gary.
He's been drinking paint thinner all night.
But he didn't share.
I haven't
what
been
it was?
drinking it. I've been snorting it.
Oh, God.
Is that what it was? He has a hard time reading.
But chugging
He probably
paint
thought it
thinner
was
again.
party liquor. Probably thought it said party liquor.
But it went up so easy.
Did anybody else understand what he just said?
They get a cure for that stuff in my state. It's called firearms. That'll
Said
cure
it went up so
crazy.
easy. I
Yeah.
craziness.
John Z. See, it's separation and anxiety. Gunpowder, you guys need to, find a place to put him.
I miss you guys. I miss you so much.
Alrighty.
Well then.
So, yeah.
Hey, you could go stay with Ghost. I'm sure he'd find something to do with you.
He's got a whole golf course. He could have him mow the golf course or something. Man.
Heck yeah, I would totally do that.
Could be like Bill Murray on Caddyshack. There you
Oh,
go.
I would totally be like Bill Murray on Caddyshack.
Do you know I have not watched that movie in probably 20 years?
It's been quite a while for me, but I've seen it lots of times.
Oh, I've watched it over and over, but it's just been a long time.
Oh, I watched The Karate Kid today.
That's a movie I've never seen.
What?
What? True story, Maury.
Well, I think it's time that you watch that 80s classic.
Good God, you got me watching that. What the hell else do I have to watch? Roadhouse? Let's see.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch Roadhouse. Roadhouse is mandatory.
Roadhouse.
Okay,
That
okay,
was-
let's do this. Let's
That
do
was
this.
Matt who told me I had to watch that movie.
So mandatory viewing for the Outlaw.
Let me get my list. Hold on.
Okay. we're gonna go through the mandatory viewing for all my little outlaws out there. Anybody that's listening needs to watch these movies. Would you hush for a minute? We'll get to Roadhouse, and these will not be in any particular order. I'm just waiting on Gary to get his list and come back.
I'm ready.
Okay, you're ready.
You're done.
Driving Miss Daisy.
Okay, Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Roadhouse is on the list, right?
Yep.
Okay. Blazing Saddles.
Seen it many times.
Okay, well that's mandatory watching. Let's see what else. Full Metal Jacket. Speaking of Arlie Army, that's mandatory.
Seen it. Good movie.
Yep, very good movie. We Were Soldiers. Mandatory watching. Good movie.
I think I've seen that.
Mandatory watching. The Outlaw Josie Wells. That's damn sure has to be mandatory. Big Jake, John Wayne, of course. Then there will be more John Wayne movies on this list, such as She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, Rooster Cogburn, and just basically if it's John Wayne, watch it. You're good. You're covered.
God, he was in like 150 movies.
Did you say Rooster Cockburn?
Codburn.
Oh, I thought maybe that was something that Gary got when he was, brown chicken, brown cow.
That only happened once, damn it.
So which was the last movie in that series?
Rooster.
That I saw the last one where he died of cancer.
Okay, the last one he made was actually The Shootist. And that's the one where he died of cancer.
Yeah, I saw that one, and I've seen The Cowboys. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah. Let's see. More mandatory viewing would be the original Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator movie. You gotta watch that. It's freaking awesome. Let's see. Anything else? Star Wars.
I've seen Star Wars.
Particularly, the 6, 7, and 8. So
only one I've seen the original
5 and 6. Yeah, the original 3. Star Wars Empire and Return of the Jedi.
When am I gonna find time to watch all these movies? I'm always in chats.
It's it's up to you, buddy. But you got to work them around. You got to squeeze them in there, and it's just homework for everybody. I mean,
So what were the movies again?
Gary, you have the list.
Well, let's see. We had Roadhouse, Karate Kid, We Were Soldiers, Outlaw, Josie Wales, a whole shit, basically the entire John Wayne collection. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Predator, and practically everything Star Wars. That's what I have written down so far.
Yep, that's a good starter. The Last Starfighter's on the list too, by the way.
The last what?
The Last Starfighter.
Starfighter.
Yes. Very good movie. 80s classic. And, the list will expand as we go on. We're just going to give a few out every night from here on out until we get a, decent watching list for you guys to.
You didn't have any of the Porkies on that list at all.
No, none of the Porkies. No, none of those are mandatory. Those are.
Let's see. Any of the Naked Gun movies, which are also some of my favorites.
Nah. See.
Airplane 2, Airport.
See, you're getting more into the comedy stuff, and I'm not a big fan of comedy. So for me, it's.
Where's your sense of humor, Hatfield?
I've got a great sense of humor. I just don't find most comedies funny. I find them stupid.
Well, if you like Vietnam movies, how about Deer Hunter?
I have actually never seen that one.
That's a good one.
I have never seen.
Okay, so that one is on the Gary Gizzard or Gizzard Gary mandatory watch list. If he's got to watch your movies, you have to watch his list of movies.
Apocalypse Now, of course.
I've seen that one 3 or 4 times.
That was a good movie.
I keep that DVD in my glove box in case I want to watch it on lunch one day. I got a DVD player in the car.
Trying to think. Other than the typical stuff everybody watches. Let's see.
Oh, shit. I forgot a couple of good ones, dude. Lone Wolf McQuade. How can you not have Chuck Norris on a list like this? You have to watch Lone Wolf McQuade. It's one of Chuck Norris's best movies.
What's the list? What are we doing here?
Oh, a list of movies that people that frequent my channel needs to be watching.
Chuck who?
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris.
Never heard of him.
Morris?
Uh-huh.
Never heard of her.
Morris, like Morris the cat?
Morris the cat, that's it.
Yeah,
Gary's
that's who we're talking about.
Chuckles
buddy?
Morissette.
Speaking of cats,
Chuck Norris is the only human in existence Godzilla's afraid of. Have you ever noticed the only time Godzilla attacks the United States is when Chuck Norris is somewhere else?
It is snowing in Pennsylvania right now.
You do realize it's April, right?
What the fuck?
Is
It has
it?
nothing to do with me. The hell is that? That's not my fault.
You need to tell the weather in Pennsylvania what the hell is going on.
Yeah, no, it's an asshole.
I can't handle that shit. And today it got down to 50-some degrees here, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's 40 here, so it's not, a little under 40. It's not bad. It's just kind of weird. It just kind of came out of nowhere. It's been rainy for like 2 days.
Anything under like 80 is bad.
Jesus.
No.
Yeah,
60 in between 60 and like 67 is perfect. 58, 55 if I'm working.
See, in that kind of weather, I'm wearing a jacket, a coat, long sleeve shirts, probably a sweater. No, see, we don't do the cold shit.
That's because you're rickety and old.
No, I dress.
Yeah, it's okay, Ellis. I like you anyway.
You feeble bastard.
You're old and frail. It's okay. I know you put on like the young face with the hipster hat and the hipster beard and the hipster vape. But it's cool, man.
Peace flute.
Look, I was born and raised in West Virginia. I know cold weather. I know extremely cold weather. The problem is I wore the exact same shit when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Until it gets, 80 degrees, my ass is in long sleeves. I just do not deal with cold weather. I don't like it. Get it out of your system. Are you finished? Did you get it out of your system?
Honk.
Gunpowder. So you idiots ran gunpowder off.
She's a scared.
I don't blame her.
Banjos creep people out, bro.
Sheesh.
I just saw a picture. It says, meanwhile, in Michigan, folks are busy cleaning the streets for the 4th of July parade, and it's people shoveling snow.
I can see that.
Dude, my Facebook feed today popped up a bunch of pictures from today, but last year, and like I was outside barbecuing, and the kids were running around in shorts and t-shirts. And well, today when I went outside, my car was covered in ice, and it's been snowing and raining, and it's 30 degrees.
Okay,
that's cool.
So what do you consider t-shirt and short weather?
70.
70 degrees is t-shirts and shorts.
Oh yeah, if I'm just running to the car or whatever, then 60. But if I'm gonna sit outside for a while, 70.
Dear God, I would freeze to death. See, I like hot. I like heat. I'm good at 80, 85, 90, 100. I can deal with that shit. It don't bother me.
No, not me. I'll die.
Yeah, that's too hot. Too hot.
It's too.
I'll die. I'll straight up die.
You will not die.
No, I know. It's
candy asses.
Regularly in the 90s here in the summertime. And then in the plant I work in, it's an easy 110, 115 in the summertime. It sucks. I hate it.
Well, see, that wouldn't be bad though, man.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is.
You would sweat a little bit.
You got to wear Kevlar sleeves. You got to wear a hard hat. All your work clothes.
What kind of heat are you talking about?
Huh?
What kind of heat are you talking about?
Like
He's talking about the sun. You're talking about going into
115.
war.
I work in a steel plant. You got to wear all your protective equipment.
Ah, okay. Now I get it.
So 110, 115, and you got to dress like that. It's unbearable. That's why I say 55 if I'm working is the perfect temperature. It's always warmer inside. Plus I got to wear all that shit. Plus I'm moving around working.
I thought you were just talking about the actual temperature, not the fact that you get that on your job.
Yeah, 55 is perfect if I'm working.
No, that's Death Valley temperature.
65 is nice on my days off. I like wearing a hoodie. I like sweater weather.
See, I don't like wearing sweaters. I don't like wearing jackets. I like t-shirts and jeans.
And occasionally shoes.
Oh, I always wear shoes. Dude, I'm not one of these people that can walk around without shoes. I got to have shoes on my feet. If I walk from my bedroom to the bathroom, I've got shoes on. Period.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I wear like sandals. I wear like sandals in the house. I have low arches though. My feet always hurt, you know.
Well, you wearing your stilettos or just your high heels?
My slip-ons, man, my pumps.
Oh
Good
yeah,
ones.
that's the way to do it.
Know what I'm saying?
Aight.
Know what I mean?
Aight.
Know what I'm saying?
Aight.
Aight.
We need to get gunpowder in here so y'all can compare notes on shoes.
You know that's right.
I like shoes. Shoes are cool. But I wear men's shoes.
I give shoes 2 thumbs up.
Shoes are straight.
For sure.
I like it. I can dig it.
I wear boots.
I wear boots all the time at work, so I prefer not to wear boots if I'm not going to work.
I wear boots pretty much all the time. Unless I'm going to work, and then I've got these little foam things. Because if I wear anything else, you will slip and bust your ass. Because that floor gets like freaking grease all over it and everything else.
Little foam things.
You wear like suction cups on your feet or what?
What do you wear? Crocs?
Well, they're not Crocs, but they're made out of the same shit as Crocs.
I'm just picturing you walking around in feces all day.
Ellis wears boots everywhere except to work.
Yep.
That's so foreign to me.
If I could find boots that were non-slip enough to walk on those floors, then I would wear them.
Just find a couple of cow patties.
I just wear tennis shoes to work. Shit.
Let me get the model number or whatever, and I'm gonna send you the link to the boots that I have, probably tomorrow or something. And they're like $130. They're Works brand, WORX, and I literally walk through puddles of oil all day long at work, and I do not have a single problem with slipping.
Yes, but are you walking on oil on tile floors?
On steel, like steel floors.
That might actually work.
Yeah.
That might actually work. But I've just, even as I was a kid, I wasn't a big fan of tennis shoes. It was always cowboy boots, slip-on boots. That's what I wanted.
Cowboy boots. Okay, that's a little different. I was thinking you're like wearing like steel toes in your off time and then wear Uggs to work.
Oh hell no!
Like most people do the opposite.
Well, if you see me normally out and about and I'm not going to work, I've got cowboy boots on. Period. And that's just it. Now I've been like that my whole life.
I've got a set of steel-toed shoes in my desk in case I have to go out into the plant itself because we have to wear them.
Well,
Yeah.
if anybody's looking for a pair of stilettos, I have a size 9. If anybody's interested,
And what color are they?
they're Taupe, Taupe.
I have no idea what color that is. And I
Neither-
don't care to know.
Neither do I.
Sounds like one of those New York colors to me.
Oh yeah, it's really gaudy.
So if anybody has, that kind of a taste, contact John Z. He will be more than happy to help you out. I'm sure he's got a couple thongs he'll send you to.
Yeah, but those will cost you money.
Oh, well. Not everything can be free, I guess.
Hey, I'm cheap. I'm not easy.
I heard you were both.
Well, if you're cheap,
Well,
you're easy.
It depends how cheap we're talking about.
So let's talk money here. What would you
Oh
do?
dear
for, like,
God, he's looking to buy them. Oh dear God.
No.
All right. This
No.
Yeah, they
I'm
can
just trying to
buy
figure out
you.
exactly
All right. What's that, honey? Okay, I'll be right there. Hey guys, I gotta go.
No, I'm just trying to figure out exactly what you would do for $50.
I can keep doing that if you want.
No, that's up to you.
All right, new subject. So how's the weather by everybody?
Cold. one word answer. Cold. COLD.
It's dark.
Yeah, that too.
It rained all day yesterday. It was 30 degrees, went up to 40. It was dark and gloomy. The previous day, it was 80 degrees and sunny.
Right now it is 49 degrees. It is freaking cold.
37 here.
And that's even colder.
It's a balmy 45 degrees here, and it's windy, which feels kind of good.
Okay, that's just weird.
Well, at least we're above freezing. I think it's the first time in the last 3 or 4 days we've been above freezing at night.
It's about time. You're right about that.
Yeah. We had a cold snap to go through last weekend.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. We had the 30-degree icing in Tulsa. We had that one day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I didn't bring a jacket.
See, that's just stupid. You don't travel without being properly prepared. In November, when I come to Tulsa, I will guarantee you there will be a few things that I have with me. A coat and a jacket will be two of them.
Jesus Christ. He's going to buy his underwear when he gets there. Okay.
And herpes, probably.
No, we save the herpes for you.
He's going to return his used underwear right before he leaves Tulsa.
At Walmart.
Exactly. That's where they're used to doing it.
Now, I have a question. Whoever said I wore underwear?
Underwear is for suckers.
People are assuming shit. You know what happens when you assume something, right?
You take a dump.
No, it makes an ass out of you and me. So, let's see what's going on over on the YouTube side. I want to refresh it because I'm apparently way behind in the chat.
Oh.
Philo says it's nice here, but we can't have guns. Phoenix, Outlaw Hatfield, you never ever go full commando in another man's fatigues. I agree, Phoenix, wholeheartedly. Alaska 556, how are you, my brother? See, that's something John Z would do. Go full commando in somebody else's britches.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, well, I know it is, but you know. He's from New York. They're kind of weird up there. I spent a year in New York. It was the longest decade of my life. Could not wait to get out of there. And poor John Z's been there his whole life. I don't see how he stood it.
Never been, never wanna.
You ain't missed shit. I'm telling you.
I like Michigan pretty well. I think I'll just stay here.
I've been in Michigan quite a bit. Used to go to Lake Erie and do fishing trips with my uncle up
Hell
there.
yeah. I lived in Tennessee for a while. It was beautiful down there, but there's not as much work there.
And for anybody that likes to fish, if you like catching smallmouth bass, I'm going to tell you right now, some of the best smallmouth fishing in the world is on Lake Erie.
Oh yeah.
That's freaking awesome, dude.
I go over to my buddy Troy's house and we fish out in his backyard all the time.
You know, and you don't really need a whole lot of big equipment to do it. Just, medium weight rods, 8-pound test line, you'll have a ball.
Yep.
Hell, you can probably get away with 6-pound test until you start fishing around boulders. And then you might want to switch up a little bit. I always wanted to fish Lake Michigan, but I never got a chance to do that. I heard there's some good fishing in there too.
We don't have big lakes like that where I come from.
We got a bunch of them up here.
Yeah, you do. Seriously. A lot of small little farm ponds.
Yep.
Well, we have a ton of lakes around here. They're just little small lakes. But over the years, they've built a lot of flood control lakes around here along the rivers here in Kansas. So we have a lot of smaller reservoirs and stuff like that around here. I'm right in between two of them, actually. Got one 5 miles either side of me.
And how big are the lakes themselves?
Well, how do you want to measure that in
acreage?
Hold on a minute, I'll tell you. Let's see. Melbourne Lake, let's see. How big is that sucker? Trying to find the website that tells me that stuff.
You can just Google it.
I haven't watched the video, but a YouTuber I follow posted a video. Livestock trucker runs through vegans.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
DC Channel vlogs.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, God damn it.
I don't think he's on...
that tells me everything except the acres it takes. Shit. Acre feet don't exactly tell you how big it is. Let's see. Let's see. No. Here we go.
I would say they're pretty good size.
Surface acres. About 7,000 acres. Is that right?
Oh, that ain't too small. That's a pretty good size piece of water.
Let's see what the other one is. Let's see. The other one's 4,000. So.
And up there where you're at, there's probably a lot of good trout streams and shit, aren't there, Gary?
No, not trout around here. That's more over in Missouri. You don't see. Around here, it's mostly catfish and stuff like that. Bass, crappie, occasional walleye.
That's a fish I've never caught. It's a walleye.
That's only because they stock them in the reservoirs around here. But as far as native, you're talking, white bass, and definitely every kind of catfish you could imagine.
I love catfish.
Yep.
It's got to be made right, though.
Not to mention some good old carp if you like that stuff.
I love walleye. Walleye's good.
I'll tell you what, as far as just fun to catch, I love catching carp. Catching carp is a fun fish to fight.
Baby sharks are pretty fun too.
I don't know. I've only been saltwater fishing once in my whole life.
I
and I didn't catch a damn thing.
Yeah, same here. I've never caught anything. I've gone fishing 5 or 6 times. I used to visit my grandpa in San Diego every summer before he got the hell out of there. And, we used to go fishing out on his boat. I never caught anything, though. I don't know if he just didn't know the spots or what.
Yeah, it's amazing to me. As many fish as you know is in the ocean. How in the hell can you throw something? And most of them are predators. How in the hell can you throw bait out in the water and not catch something?
They're also smart.
Yeah, apparently.
At least smarter than my grandpa was.
Or are you saying freshwater fish are stupid?
Yeah, absolutely. Most of them.
I don't know.
They're stupid tasty, too.
Yes, they are. I think my 2 favorite freshwater fish to actually eat would be number 1, trout, number 2, channel cats. Love me some catfish, man. Especially
I lived in North Carolina for a while, and I used to go catfishing with my uncle every weekend, every Friday and Saturday.
It's funny that we got on the whole fishing conversation. I was actually today on eBay getting stuff put in the shopping cart for when I get paid Wednesday. Because it's that time of year the catfish are starting to move again, so it's time to start catching them again. So I did the whole hooks, the leader line, the whole 9 yards. I don't buy sinkers because I make those myself. So,
what do you make them out of?
Lead. Basically, I make them out of you.
What?
What?
His name's Potatoes and Lead, right? Okay, then I'll make them out of lead. I melt the lead down, pour it into ingots, and then later on, when I'm ready to make sinkers, I use the ingots, melt them down, and pour them into my sinker molds.
What do you use, like wheel weights and stuff?
Yep, that's exactly what I use.
That's cool.
Yep, go to the garage and get you a bunch of wheel weights and.
You ain't heating that stuff up in the house, are you?
No, I'm not stupid. No, I've taken it outside and I've got this actual little melting kit that I use for melting lead.
Dad used this thing called a propane torch.
Yeah, that'll work too. And it works quick. I actually bought this, I guess it's been 3 or 4 years ago now. I bought this lead melting thing kit, It comes with everything you need to do it. Got it off eBay. I think I paid $50-$60 for it. And it's electric. Comes with a little stand and basically a little heater. You pour your scrap lead into the pot, let it melt down, scoop out the shit off the top of it, and then pour your ingots. And you can get a shitload of that shit made in just, matter of minutes.
Hey, just Dano is curious. What are you eating over there?
Who is eating what?
Someone's munching on something.
Oh, I'm not munching on anything.
Had a few cookies about 40 minutes ago, but I think I was muted.
No, somebody was just munching on something like 2 minutes ago.
Gary, are you pecking on something
again? I'll never tell.
Yep, it was Gary. It was Gary.
Sounds like chips. Maybe Munchos? Something.
Almonds. Almonds.
Almonds.
Ah, there you go, Dano. We have found the culprit.
Wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds.
Gary is pecking on nuts. So there you have it. The secret's out. No, that's not a rabbit hole we are going down tonight. No.
Again.
Wasabi on your nuts?
Me personally? No. I'll pass, thank you.
Get your outlaw sauce here today.
Oh, Lord. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to keep this one up very much longer tonight, I don't think, because, well, for one, I am freaking tired. And two, I've got to be up fairly early in the morning. And this is early night number one for me, and I'll be doing it again Friday night probably. Because early Saturday morning, I have to get up, get ready, take a little bit of a trip, and take my CCW class.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
So you can be up there with the night strikes of the world.
We're going to pick up a bunch of 308 in the morning.
Planning on doing some shooting, are you?
I finally get a day off on the 24th. And I'm going to go shoot that new PTR.
Nice.
PTR 91.
I would love to have one of those, by the way.
I got a nice older one. It's got the steel trigger housing. All the newer ones have like a polymer one. And it doesn't have the rail on top like the newer ones have, which I prefer. I like that it doesn't have that because I want the old, H&K style. And one of these days I'm going to send it off to Investment Grade Firearms. Well, I'm going to call PTR and see if they'll install a paddle mag release on it. And if they won't, I'm going to send it off to Investment Grade Firearms and have an HK paddle mag release put on it. That way it'll be like, like HK authentic.
What's the barrel length on that?
18 inches.
Well, that's about perfect for 308, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, how long have you had that?
Huh?
How long have you had that?
2 weeks now. I traded a Palmetto State Armory AR for it. And the thing is like unfired. Like I don't think it's ever been shot. Guy told me he never fired it. And he bought it from somebody else who said they never fired it. And after taking the whole thing apart and looking at it real close, I believe him.
So my question is how many magazines did you get with it?
Came with 5.
There you go. I think you come out ahead on that deal.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, I'm dozing off here. I'm gonna say goodnight. I just wanted to say goodnight to the chicken and cat treat over there. Come on,
Well,
Gary, make a sound so everybody could see you.
Night.
Good night. Look at that beautiful face over there.
They're talking to you.
And the
George.
cat's pretty too.
I'll
Yeah,
talk to you guys later.
later.
Good night, John.
Take it
Thanks
easy,
for coming.
everyone. Good
I
night.
traded just like a plain Jane, like A3 clone, 20-inch barrel with a fixed stock and a carry handle AR for it. It was brand new. The AR was brand new. I literally got it, and then like the weekend after I got it, I traded it.
Well, like I said, I think you come out ahead in the deal.
Oh, way ahead.
But
Hundreds of dollars ahead.
sheesh. See, why can't things like that happen to me?
It doesn't happen to me often, but when it does,
You know, I have put the gun buying on hold for a while.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I think I might pick up like an LC9, just a small pocket gun, basically carry at work in the next couple of weeks. But other than that, summer's getting closer and closer, and I still got to catch up on my fishing equipment. I haven't bought any yet this year, so I need to buy a couple of reels because the ones I've had have been beat to death, basically. So
what kind of reels do you use?
I do a lot of catfishing. In fact, that's mostly what I do. And with the kind of abuse that I put them through catfishing and the places I take them into, they just get wore out real quick. I got a couple of Zebco
202?
No, fuck no, man. 202 gets stripped out in a heartbeat from what I'm catching.
33?
No, these are the bigger Zebcos.
404, 606?
Hog something, hog catchers or hog seekers or something.
What kind of rods you use?
Oh, I got them on 8-foot medium heavies. I run 65-pound test braid.
Jesus Christ.
With probably, I normally run a 30-pound test leader mono.
Damn.
Like I said, I catch catfish, brother, not, bass.
My God, very seldom around here ever run any more than 10 or 12-pound test.
Yeah, but do you fish around fallen logs and
Yes.
rocks and
Yes.
Catching 45-pound catfish?
Yeah. Muddy ass water too. Not normally that big, but there are places now. If you go down where the reservoir, where the dams are down in the spillway, they've got some huge ones down there if you can get them. But I don't know if you can get them out of the water because, like you say, some of them things are, I hear, 50, 60 pounds on up. I've seen pictures of bigger ones.
Yep. Oh, well, I would love to get somewhere like the Tennessee River and just spend a couple of weeks drift fishing for catfish. Oh, my God. There ain't no telling what you're going to bring up. Because catfish are some of the biggest fish in the country, period. There's blues that's been caught that's weighed over 160 pounds. There's flatheads that's been caught over 140, 150. Channel cat, I think the record's somewhere around 80. So maybe a little less than that. But you're talking about some of the most huge fish in the country. And if you ain't got your equipment set up for it, they will snap a rod in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to have the equipment to hoss them up.
Well, you just got to wait them out till you tire them out, one or the other.
Well, the flathead, you're 90% of the time, if you're flathead fishing and you're intending on catching big ones, you are in brush piles or standing brush or shit like that. Thick cover, because that's what they love. And if you use a light line, because first you got to get them out of that cover, because they will wrap themselves in there and you'll never get them out. That's what I tell people. If you're planning on doing any flathead catfishing, be prepared to lose hooks because it's going to happen. You're going to lose a lot of them. It's just a matter of being able to hausse them out of there before you can actually start tiring them out, fighting them. And you've got to have the equipment to do that with.
Oh, we used to go in, we'd take a treble hook and throw chicken livers on there, or maybe some dough bait.
Take chicken liver and you leave it on the deck in the sun for a whole day and then use them the next morning. That is the best catfish bait.
Yeah, because it toughens them up. Stay on the hook. Yeah.
Of course, my dad's theory on that was he said the fish don't actually like the taste of the chicken livers. It's just that it stinks so bad the fish are trying to pick that shit up and throw it out of the water, and that's when you get.
Little. I have caught a lot of little catfish off of chicken liver. I've never caught any real big ones. Most of the big ones I've caught on either live bait or cut bait. Cut minnows or bluegills.
Goldfish, yeah.
My uncle, he used squid. Cut up pieces of squid. Every once in a while, he'd get some, cut it up, and use it.
For catfish? I ain't never heard that one before.
No, not for catfish. For
they'll bite on crawdads too.
Oh yeah, I've caught some big ass catfish on crawdads. And hellgrammites.
I used to have a pet crawdad. Thing was huge. It was as big as my hand.
I ate some crawdads last Friday.
I've never had it.
Good shit, man.
We get them up here, but they're weird. They're like different. They're like a real dark brown color, almost black. They fucking taste horrible from what I've heard. We don't get crawfish that are good to eat up here.
You're not eating scorpions.
I used to have a pet one. I was playing down by a creek when I was 15, 16. And dude, this thing was a small lobster. It seemed like it was huge, the biggest one I've ever seen. I've never seen another one close to big as this thing. I took it home, kept it in an aquarium, and fed it lettuce.
Oh. Yeah.
It lasted a while.
Yep. Anyway, folks, I think on that note, we are going to call this one done for the night.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go lay down. It's 2 in the morning.
I appreciate everybody showing up, stopping in, saying hello. We've got 13 watching right now and 11 thumbs up. Hey, I appreciate those thumbs up. If you haven't given the show one yet, please do. We will catch you guys later.
Say good night, George.
Good night, George.
Good night, George.